Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. We are here with top 10 life lessons from a fantasy love novel. Stick around, I hope you like them. Okay, you may be wondering, what is this novel? It's right here. This novel right here, Daughter of the Moon Goddess, is our subject. So, after I read this a while ago, I felt that it has a lot of things for us to share and learn from it. So I decided to pick 10 most valuable life lessons that I got from this book, and I want to share them with you, my friend. So you may be wondering what the story is all about. The story is about our main character Shingen that gets separated from her mother, the goddess of the moon, and her journey to get back to her mother. It's a very fine interactions with the world, a lot of traditional things, and lots of ups and downs. Now, without any further ado, let's get to the life lessons. The number 10 on our top 10 life lessons from this book is respect your beloved's past. You may be wondering, what does this mean? You know, there are a lot of things in our life that happen that we do not have any specific right about them. Like, we were not responsible for them, and they just happen because of our family, because of our friends, and these things, they may be bad. So we do not want them to affect our life and future, and the people think that those things were because of our faults. So we want our beloved ones to respect that and respect ourselves for being us and not associate us with those kind of things, or maybe even if they associated, they accept us for who we are. And so we should do the same for our beloveds as well. Number 9 on this list is, don't blame yourself if you have flaws during the path of getting to your targets or goals, because if they are so easy to get and you do not see any flaws or any problems throughout the journey, then it means that that goal is not something very valuable or not nor precious. So if you're facing different kind of problems while you're trying to reach your goal, don't be disappointed. That is just how life works, and it shows that you're going on a path to reach something precious, and it's completely normal. Do not get disappointed. Number 8 on our list is, love requires no compensation. On early days of experiencing love, you may be wondering, this is not right. And of course you are right, because if you consider yourself as a lovely person who loves somebody and do everything for them, they may be not the exact person that you are looking for, and they do not compensate it. But when you find the true love, you want to spend all of your being for that person, and same goes for that person as well. And that is why we say love needs no compensation. When you do something, you may be thinking that, yeah, I've done something. But in true love, when you do the thing, you just don't remember it. Why? Because the other person does the same way around. They do things for you and they do not remember that they have done them for you. That's why the love has no compensation throughout the journey of our lives. So remember that and be proud of yourself if you can be forgiving and you can share the love with all your beloved family or partners. Number 7 on our list is, do not judge people by the job and occupation they have. We have a lot of people out there who have very brilliant and bright hearts, sparkling minds, and very good personality. And because of the toughness of our lives and the problems that do exist throughout the universe these days, they do not have some mind-blowing occupations or this kind of things. These are not bad. Everything needs their own passion and needs their own responsibilities, and it has its own difficulties. So we do not have the right to judge people, because occupation is not one of the things that you can scale someone's heart by it. Number 6 on our list is, set aside any shame and sometimes ask for the impossible thing. You may be wondering, why? Sometimes there are things that they look impossible. But if you try hard enough, if you be consistent, you will get there sometime. You may have heard that J.K. Rowling got rejected by a lot of publishers before publishing the Harry Potter story. And that just shows that those days for J.K. Rowling, publishing Harry Potter was considered to be something impossible, but she set aside any shame. Even though she got rejected, she did it multiple times, and at the end of the day, she succeeded. Here she is, known by every creature known to the universe. I hope that you can do that too for yourself. And do not lose hope. Number 5 on our list is hundreds of words are not worth of one action. In Persian, we have a saying, "Do sad gofte chun nim kirdar nist." That means if you say lots of things, I love you, you're my precious, I will do this for you, I will do that for you, and this kind of things, they are not useful unless you do some acts with them. When you say to someone you love them, okay, you take them on a date, buy them flowers, buy them different kind of things, make memories with them, and this kind of things. Without this kind of actions, the words just have no meaning except in terms of policies and this kind of things. We are not talking about them. They are completely different matters, but remember that. Always try to have actions with your words. It makes them much more impactful than what they are. Our number 4 in this list is, in times of war, move forward with a clear mind. State of being is something that is very important during our daily life or our entire journey of life. Why? Because if you have an angry mind, you will be anxious and do a lot of things in the wrong way and be hot-tempered. But having a clear mind in terms of everything, literally, when you're playing something, when you are doing your work and this kind of things, it will help you to be much more courageous, much more organized, and much more productive than what you are normally. So let's be honest. Having a clear mind and being in a state of being that is clear, it'll help you to focus on your life much more than what you have been until that moment. And war exactly shows that. Our normal day, our normal lives are a war. That we are fighting them. Maybe nobody knows, but we know that this is our battle and this is our journey. So we have to do it properly, otherwise we're gonna lose the battlefield. So before we get to the top 3 life lessons from this journey that we had from the book named Daughter of the Moonlight, we have 3 honorable mentions that I wanted to tell you before going to them. First things first, never forget home. You know, home is a place that you can go and be yourself, literally. Loosen away the shackles and the burden on your shoulders and be completely free of anything that is outside of that box. Try to have a place like that. If you don't have, do not be worried. You can build one and you can have one. Try to have such a thing and return to it in the times that you need it. That is just how important homes are. Somewhere that you feel safe to be truly yourself and never lose the sight of it. Next one on this list is face the painful problems, even if it's one step at a time. You may be wondering why, and it's easy to answer, because life is full of the journeys that will hurt us, but we should not stop moving forward. You may be saying that now that you are stuck, this is the last line and you cannot move forward. But remember, you are the person who has crossed this kind of lines a lot more than what you can imagine. So do not lose the hope of yourself, do not lose the sight of the goals, and when you are hit by the wall and your back is by the wall, just try to make another way or break the walls. There's no problem with damaging this kind of things. The next one on this list is try to improve the skills you may not see the result of them in the near future. You may be wondering why? Like, if I don't see the results in the near future, then why would I spend my life improving that skill? And that is very right mindset, but at the same time it's wrong. You know, we have some particular set of skills that may help us someday in the life, but now, nope, they do not help. So try to have those multiple skills, like knowing how to use the camera, using the rice cooker, trying to paint the walls, or maybe attaching the pipes inside your house, using some electricity, or this kind of activities, or even learning how to meditate so that you will have a calm body and soul. You know, you may not see the effect of them early on, but be sure one day that you are stuck. Weirdly enough, one little skill that you have inside your skill bracket will help you, and you will be very, very happy about that. So back to the top 3 life lessons that I got from the daughter of the moon goddess. Number 3 is pinch yourself after a great success to remind yourself that you are a successful person and make it a gesture of your own. Why? Because most of the times when we succeed in our lives, we will forget the success after a while, and the courage and the sparkly feeling inside our hearts fades away. So just try to remember, pinch yourself and make yourself remember. This is reality, and you're doing fine, and you're succeeding in moving forward to your goals. Number 2, if something bad happens, do not blame yourself when you still can do something about it. That is very important. Most of the times while on our journeys, lots of bad things happen to us, or maybe we have done something that will cause something bad to happen. There is no need to blame yourself when you can do something to compensate for it. That thing has already happened and you cannot do anything about it, and blaming yourself will not make anything better. So if you can do something, there is time to do it. Don't waste it with blaming yourself and having no gain after that blame. And number 1 on this journey, one of the best things that I truly felt touched by it is watch your life, precious, good, beloved things in a way that if you blink, they will fade away. It is very heart-touching to remember every precious thing that we have lost during our lifetime. You may be very sad about it that you have lost it, and I know the feeling as well. So try to look at the things in our lives that are precious to us in a way that if you lose the sight of them, you will lose them forever. This thing just reminds us how precious our life is and how more precious these beloved things are. Remember this and embrace those things with all might you have, because one day they may be not there for you. Hope that you enjoyed this life lessons from us, and I hope that I was good enough in this video to make you feel that you should learn this book as well. So if you have that feeling, you can check the link in the descriptions and go to the Amazon and buy those books, or use the PDF version, because I use the PDF versions as well. Go there, read them, and enjoy the feeling that I enjoyed. For the last thing that I want to say and mention in here, I have to say that the beauty of this book doesn't only rests in the life lessons that you can take from it. The description, the world building, and using the Chinese different clothing methods and colors makes it much more beautiful than what it is. Using different kind of things, colors and symbols to show the power, weakness, being in sorrow, being happy, and this kind of things. It is very complicated, and if you want to pay more attention to it, the more you realize how deep it is. And it's totally beautiful. It's not like normal love, fantasy, romance things that have a the simple up and downs of a normal love life. We have a love of a child for their parents, love interactions between adults, love triangles and betrayals, and this kind of things in this story. And of course we can know that it's bothering, just like any other love story that we have experienced in our lives. We'll be like, oh, why you did this, or why you did that, and this kind of things. It is completely natural to happen in everything that we have seen up until now. So do not worry about that. It has that kind of things as well. I hope that you enjoyed this video. See you around. And also remember our latest video over here. Go there and watch it if you like. See you later. Thanks for being here.